So who's ready for the event? Ready? Everyone got their stuff in? That's a lot of single finger salutes in the audience. Thank you very much.
I feel like it's a lot of love.
Social media is ready. Why? Social media is ready.
How many people are ready for the convention?
How many people?
Yeah!
Yeah! Come on!
I want a break.
No, seriously. Everyone ready for a good year? Yeah! Come on.
Excitement. I feel it. Oh no, everybody's really tired.
Okay.
Tired.
All right. Well, we'll get this started. Pretty standard. We've got, let's see, one major policy change. Our policy procedures related to exhibitor booths was approved in the last week. We got a couple more policies that are going to be coming up, so leadership, watch that email box. Other than that, let's get into our updates, because we're going to do updates. We got a couple of discussion topics, and then activities is going to be presenting the schedule. Woo! So let's go ahead and we'll start with PR. We got somebody PR today? Mic check, mic check. Somewhere.
Where am I standing?
Right there.
Right there, perfect.
Right here. All right, so PR. Flyers are being distributed throughout our staff to then be distributed out to the community. We're actually doing a lot of road crew not road crew I should say, more like in-town promotions. We're going to businesses and other locations, more than just nerd stuff. We're actually trying to hit up businesses with different demographics and different groups, because I guess we're known in the community, but it'd be good to get out to markets that we haven't tapped yet and try to just get some more name recognition in general. So that's the purpose of that. And vendors.
Vendors? Perfect. After vendors will be volunteers.
Hi everyone, my name's Liz.
Hi, Liz. How long has it been since you last had a drink?
Yesterday. Hello everyone, Vendors Hall is currently finalizing policies for future years as the last payment, and as last payments for vendors and artists come in before our convention.
Perfect. Why, thank you. Next up is volunteers. After that will be entertainment.
Hello. Volunteers, we've got stuff for goodie bags ordered. Okay, sorry. We've got stuff for goodie bags ordered. We've got raffle prize just as ordered. Local campuses, I've politely harassed or informed them of volunteer opportunities for NEBCON. They also have a PDF of the flyer. I'm working on getting physical ones to at least Lincoln. I don't live in Omaha, but I will do what I can. The webpage is up and fantastic looking. The volunteer sign-up form and the parental consent portion, we are just finalizing that because there's a couple of updates needed on that. And the local Lincoln Arts and Humanities High School is actually mentioning NEBCON in their morning assemblies now because they're really into Japan.
That's awesome.
So yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Thank you. Next up is entertainment. After that will be personnel.
All right. Hey, entertainment. We'll be meeting with Tech this week to finalize the plans for the dance, mainly in regards to information on our DJs and stage setup. We have 3 contracts that have come back, and we're waiting on their 3. We've given them a deadline by Friday to get it back, and we'll move on to our wait list. And that is entertainment.
Perfect. Next up is personnel. After that will be photography.
So this is just everybody who has joined staff in the last month. We have, I'm going to butcher names, Kelsey for VIP, Kirsten for VIP, Jessica for first aid, Steven for DevOps, Alex for DevOps, Cheyenne, Corinne, Cassie, all for Maid Cafe, Lydia for health and wellness, Michael for board games, Andrew and Cody for AV, Connor and Nathan for tech, Kyle for registration, Katie, Emily, Diego, Hannah, Perrin,
That was beautiful. Doing a great job.
And Avina for general staff, Faith for party block, and Zio-Chen for photo editor.
Woo!
Also sign your staff agreement. You've got 2 days.
Please. Thank you. Photography's up next. After that will be health and wellness. Well, hello again.
Well, hello. It's good to see you again. All right, so photography. The group photo shoot schedule has been submitted to programming, so yay. Hopefully we'll have maybe some more information about what photo shoots are going on what days soon. We've also, for the most part, taken care of all the new photography policies and/or rewrites. So there will be new guidelines to go off of. And at the moment, we have all the staff we need for the year.
Yay!
Yay!
Beautiful.
All right, we got health and wellness.
After that will be industry.
All right. Well, I'm Barb from Health and Wellness, if you don't know me.
Hi,
we wear these
Barb.
lovely blue shirts, so if you ever need us during the con, this is what we wear. It says First Aid Staff on the back. So, updates. Thank you to everyone who came to the First Aid CPR AED classes this year. We ended up having a grand total of 21 people get their certification. So, thank you guys for attending the classes, and I'm excited to do it again next year. So, unfortunately for this year, it's closed just so I can focus on con work. Look out next year for those emails going out when I start opening classes up again for next year. Other things we're working on, our health and wellness staff schedule is currently being drafted. Reminder to my health and wellness staff, please look at your email so you can send me your staff schedule so I can schedule it. Because if you're not gonna give me your schedule, I'm not gonna schedule you. I am dead serious about this because making that schedule for health and wellness is insanely hard. We're also hard at work creating the new PowerPoint presentation. We'll be presenting at one of the October meetings, so look forward to that. And then reminders to all staff, there is an allergy tab on Event Ninja where you can input your allergies, such as medication allergies or food allergies. So please input your allergies into that tab. Every year we want to run a report before con and send a list of food allergies to staff support so they make sure they don't have something you could be allergic to. If you do have a food sensitivity, please put it in there as well. However, if you have a dietary restriction, say you're vegan or vegetarian or gluten-free, that you should email staff support with those restrictions so that way Kelsey's aware of that so they can have food on hand for you as well. And that's it. Looks like industry is up next.
After industry will be party block.
Industry? Oh, there he is.
Industry.
He's like wandering. Okay,
Oh, he's
okay, he's going around the other way.
It was around the long way.
That next needs to be like 2 feet.
You're like somebody lost a game of rock, paper, scissors.
Hey, industry. So first thing we'd like to announce here, parking. We have actually finalized our agreement with the nearby Baxter Arena. We're going to be using lot 26 as our official 2019 overflow parking lot. And yes, we'll be making a post on social media just to communicate to everyone. We'll be working on finalizing our shuttle routes and times. We should have that announcement ready for next week or 2. Hotel. If you have not booked your private room or have a friend or family member who needs a room, tell them to book it soon. Right now, we only have a handful of rooms left at the Holiday Inn. Comfort Inn is officially sold out.
Woo!
So book your rooms now.
Beautiful. You want to stay up for party block?
Activities is next, by the way.
It's beautiful.
1 second here. Hippity hoppity, everything is popping. Party block application is closed and approvals have been sent out. We have officially 8 parties for this year. So maybe the mile might return.
Next will be activities.
What's up, Jack?
He's coming.
Registration.
Gavin, microphone.
Well done.
All right, I'm Gavin, the director of the Activities Department. The Activities Committee enjoyed a rousing and productive meeting on Wednesday, 9/25, with a minimal level of incidental injuries. All items requested from Amazon have been delivered, including supplies for tabletop gaming, charity auction, cosplay, and children's programming. We have submitted all required items for the program booklet ahead of the deadline, including the found panel descriptions, main event and guest panels, tabletop demos, children's programming, charity auction, and screening room descriptions. On that note, Gavin apologizes for the erroneous email regarding the screening room coordinator's email address, as he was unaware that viewing at Anime Nebraskon actually does redirect to screening at animenebraskon.com. The latter is the preferred address for all screenings-related communications. We have attempted to move away from calling them viewing rooms after Gavin's younger sister Marian pointed out in 2015 that viewing room sounds like something out of a funeral home. And my sister will also be making a cameo as part of staff support staff this year. So. All right. We are pleased to present a preliminary version of the schedule, complete with fabulous laser pointer enhancement at this very meeting, if time and technology allow for it. Future products on the activities agenda include making adjustments to the schedule based on video game tournament and photo shoot schedules. These changes will not affect the program booklet, as all attendee and staff panels will be listed alphabetically. Only main events and guest of honor panels will be listed with room and time information. We'll be entering schedule information into Event Ninja to allow for public release of the schedule, firing up the mighty engines of MS Paint to create the Pritz schedule grids, creating a list of panels being posted in each room for eventual posting outside of each respective room, assembling a dedicated activities committee cart for the transportation of program booklets and print schedules throughout the convention space. And finally, if you're a general staffer and are interested in working with the activities committee during the convention itself, please talk to me or Nick Schneider there during the meeting. We offer the opportunity to attend panels to evaluate them, check on panels to make sure they're running properly, staffing the screening rooms equals sitting down in the cool dark space and watching anime or fan-made videos, and or answer panelist questions at our desk in con ops, among other mysterious and exciting tasks.
Beautiful. Thank you, activities. Next up is registration. After that will be the dev team.
You all know who I am.
Who are you?
Herein follow the updates for the Department of Registration for the event known as Anime Nebraskon, dated September the 27th in the year 2019.
So official.
Registration is chugging along and is mostly on track despite a few delays. Mailing for pre-registration has closed as of September 15th, with pre-registration for AtCon pickup open until October 20th at the at-door prices. T-shirt pre-orders with badges are set to close on September 30th. We expect attendees who requested their badge to be mailed to start receiving them in the mail in mid-October. The first wave of comped badge approvals have gone out. If you would like to request a comped badge, you have until October 20th to do so, or until the allotted comped badges run out, whichever comes first. Just as a reminder, all comped badge requests, whether they be from staff or friends and family, services rendered, legacy, etc., must be submitted by the October 20th deadline. If you think you might need badges but won't know for sure until after the deadline, contact registration. Other than that, we are working closely on the VIP and volunteer fronts to get everything ready for this year and have all our ordering for swag nearly completed.
Beautiful. Next up is dev team. After that is tech.
Howdy, y'all.
Who are you?
I'm Hobbs.
Hi, Hobbs.
Thanks. Dev team, we have been working on getting some new tools available for the convention, such as we're redoing the registration system. For AtCon, we have a new check-in, check-out system for tech, board games and logistics, a new project tracking and wiki documentation site, and a whole bunch more. New line character. We're also working on getting our Day of Con server set up and running to ensure things run smoothly and verifying that the scheduled TVs work as intended. And as always, if you're interested in helping us out, we're always looking for new people, so go ahead and apply on the website or reach out to us. That's it.
Beautiful. Woo. Next up is tech. After that will be the Little Ninjas. Little Ninja after tech.
What are little ninjas? Where's the microphone?
That
Is it
one
working?
went out.
Hi, I'm John Winchester. I'm Technical Director for Anime Nebraskon.
Closer to your mouth.
Where's the mic?
There we go.
Okay, well, we're just starting. We wrapped up inventory day. Thank you, Obs. We did, we're doing final hardware purchasing. We did a bunch of walkie advising. Oh, there's the mic. We're readying the computer logistics. We're running final checklists and the final hardware purchases. And we're looking for somebody with soundboard experience or anybody who can do anything with a computer or anything remotely technical. Hi. Okay. That's about it. Yes, sometimes you Google it.
Perfect. Thank you. Next up is Little Ninja. After that's going to be tabletop.
So all of the info has been sent into the program booklet for our arts and crafts this year. Got all our craft supplies in. All we're waiting on is the art requests that we sent in.
Perfect. Tabletop. After that will be promotions.
I don't know if this should be too loud for me. Hello, I am Nick. I am the Vice Director of, or Assistant Director of Activities.
Hi, Nick.
Hi. Tabletop, the schedule and oh my God, the schedule and program info is done. According to Gavin, our Amazon order is placed. It's true. The only thing we are waiting on is the checkout. Other than that, we are all ready for the con. Right now, we are thinking about gaming guests that we could have for 2020. And, okay, I don't need to read that. Promotions.
Yes.
Promotions, I'm Michaela. We are working on the program, finalizing billboards. Vala is next weekend to flyering the area, updating the website, get your updates in ASAP, announcing stuff on social media. We only have 30 announcement days left. Get your items in for SM announcements. Guest puzzles are basically done. Announcements are being kicked out fast and furiously. Last day to pre-reg and get a shirt is Sunday. Watch out for us headless chickens.
Woo! Dang,
I could see her breathe at least.
That was beautiful. And last is screening.
Do we have? Oh yeah, come on. Hurry up. Oh, you were supposed to catch that.
May also be a headless chicken.
I'm a chicken with a head. At least I have my head. I'm still a chicken, but... Hi, I'm Tayo. I'm from Screenings.
Hi.
I'm leadership. This does not have mine. This has mine. Screenings is still chatting with... Screenings is still chatting with companies about obtaining licenses, but a semi-final list has been submitted and most items are planned. Only minor changes will happen at this point.
Wow. That was... Buddy. What? Slow it down.
That's
So-
literally just how I wrote mine. So. We understood.
Here are highlights. So I got Blend S and Kaicho Maid Sama in order of the new Maid Cafe. I got Psyche K. It's not only on Netflix, it's on Funimation, so we can show that one. I had a lot of titles that have the guests in it, and I also have a whole bunch from the new request form, which I believe there were around 40 submissions for, so it worked pretty well, except for the people who confused it for video games, or the one request for Boku no Pico, because who wouldn't? And yeah, that's mostly it. Everyone in my staff has signed their agreements, all one staff members. So get your staff members to do it, because I did it. That's all, thank you.
You're a champion.
Thank you.
Cool.
And that's it for updates.
I sent one in.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't see it.
I'm
looking at the email.
It was Thursday at 2:57, like 4 or 5 hours earlier than I normally do.
Well, would you like to come up here and read the update? That it's not printed on here. So,
more updates.
I sent in 2 updates because I sent one in for print.
I'm just going to read it off of here.
Do it.
we'll find that. Read it off of there.
We're fine with that. You want me to hold the mic while you read it?
Ooh, I'm getting like treatment here. There's gonna be payback for this later. I don't know. There is a place like no place on earth, a land full of wonder, mystery, and danger. Some say to survive, you need to be as mad as a guest coordinator. Luckily, I am. They call this place Anime Nebraskon. It's coming up fast. I'm happy to announce we finally booked our last guest.
Yay!
All of them are submitted. Bite me. We are burning the midnight oil, and might I add, however, whoever came up with that phrase really needs to, rethink it, because seriously, burning oil smells. But I digress. We are finalizing our liaison periods within the next week or two. I'm also excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. Oh wait, we already did that. Never mind, my bad, sorry. Who is excited for con this year? Woo! Yeah? Really?
Solid.
That's all we got?
Take it or leave it.
The Lincoln meeting.
Okay, getting back on track. You're right. People don't like Lincoln. I forgot that. We are also submitted our revisions to the autograph ticketing policy for approval. We hope to make this an easier process and more streamlined for attendees. We only have a few items left to check off before we get ready for con. When I look at that list, when I think to myself, you used to be much more muchier. You've lost your muchness. That's a good thing, though.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Cool.
Beautiful.
I didn't read updates either.
Oh, well, what's going on?
I sent it.
I seen you dropping the ball this week.
This is like one of the few times I didn't proofread it beforehand. I'm really regretting it now.
I have the email right here. I sent it to you.
Okay, well, get up here then.
You guys responded to that.
I know.
All right.
I got it in there.
All right.
Something got messed up.
happens.
Jeez, guys.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's like it's crunch time and we're distracted by things.
Right?
Thank you.
I'm not holding his mic, though.
All right.
All right. Is it right here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Hi, everyone. I'm Doma.
Hi,
Doma. See, I even branded myself. Progress is progressing progressively on our end. Lots of announcements to still make, so keep an eye open. If you need anything announced, submit it. I don't want to hear people crying when stuff happens and people don't know about it because I didn't get a chance to tell anyone.
You have 30 days.
What she said.
Like legitimately 30 days.
Yeah.
For announcements. Not to submit your stuff, for announcements.
4 weeks plus 2 days. We're still potentially looking for help moderating on a lot of stuff too, mostly Facebook, because that's our biggest thing. So if you are interested, come talk to me. I said, come ask Doma, assuming I'm the one reading it. And I am, so talk to me if you want. Don't have to.
Perfect.
To that, that's as a side note. What he's really saying here is, if you have time, if you feel like you're on social, on Facebook enough, and you actually want to sit there and deal with interesting, crazy, odd attendee questions and posts, but you don't want to change staff positions, you just want to, have that power.
Do something on the side.
Do something on the side. I want to have that power. I want to have that responsibility.
Or you just want to help out of the kind.
Or you just really, really want to help.
If you want to take on social media as your side piece.
Yeah. So talk to Doma.
Beautiful.
He would really love the help on, moderating. I don't moderate well. They don't let me do it. I think you'd make that. I think you'd take that privilege away rather quickly. Just saying. Anyway, so we have a common question coming up that mandatory meetings, right? Well, this year the mandatory meeting is on Halloween. And so in order to do this, we're not doing a mandatory meeting on Halloween. We're going to be relaxing a little bit, and we got 3 training days plus the meeting on Thursday before the event. We'll still need a lot of help on setup on Thursday, by the way. So,
please.
We're still going to need a lot of people at the hotel on Halloween to try to set up for the first day. So,
Will there be candy?
if it means that I sit there and get help setting up, yes, there'll be candy.
Let's say, Noah, I'll provide candy.
What class have you
All right.
gone to where
You can trick or treat between departments.
Yes, Andy.
All right. What time is the meeting on that Thursday? Or you said that there was still going to be a meeting, or are we completely eschewing any meeting on Thursday?
We're still going to have a meeting on Thursday. It's going to be probably at our standard time of like 6 or 7.
6 or 7, okay.
Probably closer to 7.
Probably closer to 7, because it's going to be dependent on you know, setup times and stuff like that. We're hoping to have some of the we're hoping to get the staff swag and other stuff to set up a little earlier so people can actually get their rooms and badges and stuff like that before the meeting instead of after. I'll try to speed things up. Need to talk to ops about that and personnel and a bunch of other people. But yes, yeah, we're going to try to streamline Thursday a little bit better, get things done a little bit faster. But if you can't make the Thursday meeting, we'll have a check-in on Event Ninja at all the other meetings for the training meetings. So if you get to one of those, you don't have to, but we'd really like to see you at the Thursday meeting anyway. But if you can't make the Thursday meeting, absolutely try to make one of the other training meetings. That's kind of the baseline here.
Right.
Speaking of the training meetings, so especially for people new to staff, you should probably try to get to some, if not a fair number of the training meetings. We're going to be having, for example, October 11th will be the first training meeting, and that's going to be customer service and line management. And the 18th, which will be the next one, which is also the next Friday, which is peace binding, customer service, refresher, and problem solving with dealing with attendees and stuff like that.
Like commonly asked questions.
Commonly asked questions, how to sit there and you know, carry your program book, be able to answer questions, don't just pawn people up, you know, that stuff, you know.
Smile and nod.
Smile and nod. If they get upset, direct them to ops. Anyway.
No, don't always pawn people off. If you can make them less
Or bring them to
yourself.
ops or something. So the 25th is going to be walkie protocol and also more customer service, because we can never have enough customer service. And 31st will be more customer service, plus we'll have some more specific stuff related to the event, where things are located, and just kind of going over stuff.
It's also going to be just a generic recap of what was covered in the previous 3 meetings. So
Right.
kind of a summed up version of what those 3 meetings are.
Especially, you know, if you're going to have a walkie and you haven't had walkies before, you probably want to get the walkie one. This year, like I said, we're trying to, kind of a reminder that we are entertainers in the end. So we need to make sure that we are making sure our attendees are happy. So we want to make sure that we are providing the best customer service that we can give them. And that's not just on one staff member, it's not just one department, it's everybody. So, Andy.
What would be, is there an appropriate specific meeting if departments need to give a presentation like we did last year for first aid or guests, something like that? Is there a specific day?
We're still compiling that. I'm hoping to have that come out in the meeting notes. If you have one for like your department where you want to give a presentation, send it in, we'll add it to the list. Cool. Yeah, we're still looking for, so if there's any departments that have anything that they want to share with all staff, get them into me, get them into Corey, we'll get it on the schedule. So this is just what attendee relations is going to be doing. Other departments might have other things. I'll have some stuff as well.
Right.
But in general, this is kind of the lead up to con. This is we're at the last mile. Okay.
Ooh, I get to talk now?
What?
I thought you were going to do all the talking.
Oh.
I'm going to just shuffle over here. So the big thing that Emily already mentioned earlier, but please sign your staff agreement, and while you're at it, update your hotel information. Like, we're trying to get all this figured out. And shirt, yes, and shirt on event. You know, just go through Event Ninja and just update all of your settings if you haven't been in there for a while. We just want to make sure that everything is updated, that we have enough rooms for people, that we get shirts for people, something that's incredibly important to us. And last time I looked at the list from our last push, we got an increase, but it still isn't enough to make me feel comfortable. So please sign it. Yes, Mark?
Also, if you're going to update your emergency contact person, please make sure, one, that they are aware that they are your emergency contact person, and they have to be 19 years of age or older in the state of Nebraska.
So just to talk back with that, if you're going to update your emergency contact, know that they are your emergency contact, and they know that they're your emergency contact, and make sure they're over the age of 19 for the state of Nebraska. After that, because I have been busy, because my life is very busy now, I know, surprise, surprise, I'm still trying to plan this Omaha relaxation event. The rough day is on the 26th of October. I'm still trying to get some stuff figured out for that event, but like, just keep your schedule open. It's gonna be Saturday evening. And then finally, the load-in/load-out document, I think we mentioned at the last leadership meeting, should be shared out. I believe that we sent an email about it.
Yeah.
But that's the process of we're gonna have certain times of when like the U-Haul's gonna be there, what departments need help where, stuff of that nature. We really wanna make sure that if you sign that, you're committed to help, because we really wanna have that more organized this year, so it moves a lot smoother, so we get a lot of stuff set up quicker, and we have more time to not, freak out about other things.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you would like to help, if you're not doing anything that Wednesday night or that Thursday, especially tear down is always a big one, what happens going to Sunday to Monday. So like we would really appreciate your help with that.
Just playing off that a little bit more of like, seriously, there's a bunch of people that have signed up. We don't need a huge amount of people on Wednesday. I think we might actually have enough, but it's that Sunday night or Thursday morning when we bring stuff in, and each time the U-Haul shows up, having enough people to unload it quickly, putting it into ops, putting it into the locations, informing people that, hey, your stuff's here, come get it. And then on Sunday night, we all like Dead Dog, we all want to relax. The faster we get everything torn down and shoved back into the U-Haul and off, the faster we get to eat and have fun. So, last year was excellent. I'm still laughing at the high efficiency of tearing down Tech Room. That was an amazing experience, seeing like 15 people just line the whole thing out. It was really great. So we start seeing that in tech. We start seeing that in other areas of the convention. We can start getting this teardown done a lot faster. It's not going to be on one person stuck in the U-Haul literally organizing everything. Ouch. Actually, it's usually...
it's real rough.
Anyways, so yeah, the more people we have, the better things get, the faster things move forward. So that's a real big one for, making sure that we all get to have fun and nobody gets burned out. But other than that, so just as a last review, October 4th is our last leadership meeting. Last one in Omaha at the, last meeting, Omaha. So this is the last Lincoln meeting, general staff. Last meeting in Omaha, October 4th. And then just a review, October 11th, first training. October 18th, second. And October 25th is the third. October 31st is going to be the load in and setup. So like I said, I know that's Halloween, but if you can show up and help out after whatever you got going on, we'll probably be going until midnight for some departments. So,
it's going to be a great time.
It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. I've been forced to provide candy. No, I'm going to provide candy. Other people usually provide food. I know that Barb provides some chicken soup. Other people have provided candy and donuts and whatever else, pops, waters. It's there. Okay. Hi, Michaela. What?
October 5th is Valas.
October 5th is Valas, so if you want to go out and hang out and have fun there too. So, and then of course, the absolutely most important one is November 1st to the 3rd is... Woo!
Hibernation.
Hibernation.
I love it that was just...
Man, where's the energy? Come on, guys.
3 days off.
We guys... Vacation. This is vacation for promotions? No. I gotta say, guys, I think we are probably the most prepared for this year that I've seen in years. I really do think we've got this nailed down. Like, seriously, you guys all of leadership has been doing amazing setting up and getting everything planned out. I really have enjoyed watching everybody and helping out as much as I can.
The communication
has been vast improvement. So the last thing here after that is we're going to get Gavin. Okay.
Just a sec.
We're stalling.
We're going to stall for banter.
While we're,
hang on. I got this.
Oh, wait. The projector. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ, that thing is large.
That's what she said.
Well, we don't need...
Okay. Oh, hey, Gavin.
It's all good.
Neither of you. You're both walking to Omaha.
Okay, get this up there.
No.
Give it a second to warm
I
up.
will burn my building down.
I'll come over. Rub down.
Do you want to have some...
You want to man me counsel?
I can be counsel. I'm fine. I can hold on to this. I have no care. Gavin can hold on to it too. I don't
I think
care.
I did on here. I'll get it on the main one. This is just the display one where I noticed that those issues.
Might have to zoom out a bit.
Yeah.
Can we not?
No, I'm not trying to delete the menu.